Imagine a world painted in white and blue, where the horizon stretches endlessly and the air is crisp and pure. Here lies a vast, silent expanse where glaciers stand like ancient sentinels, guarding secrets locked in ice for millennia. This is the Arctic, a kingdom of ice, both breathtaking and formidable, where nature's power is on full display. The sun hangs low for months, casting long shadows across the snow, painting the landscape in gold and blue. Polar bears roam the frozen sea, embodying survival in this extreme environment, their every step a testament to resilience. The Arctic sky is a drama. One moment a piercing blue, the next a seamless blend of cloud and land, ever-changing and unpredictable. These unique clouds drift silently, shaping the future of weather for us all, their patterns influencing climates far beyond the ice. The silence here hides constant, subtle change, shifting ice, distant bird cries, and the whisper of wind, all part of a delicate balance. Life clings tenaciously, adapting to harsh contrasts, from tiny, resilient plants to animals built for the cold. For centuries, explorers and scientists have been drawn to the Arctic's stark beauty and its profound mysteries, seeking answers in the frozen silence. The Arctic is not just remote, it's a vital part of Earth's climate machinery, influencing weather patterns across the globe. At its heart are the clouds, gatekeepers of energy, deciding how much sunlight reaches the ice and how much heat escapes back to space. Their movement reveals hidden forces shaping this critical region, hinting at changes that could ripple across continents. Understanding Arctic clouds is a journey into the core of our planet's climate system, unlocking secrets that affect us all. The fate of these clouds, and the ice they shelter, is deeply connected to our own, reminding us that the Arctic story is, in many ways, our story too. Predicting Arctic weather is a scientific puzzle that has challenged researchers for decades. Forecasts that work elsewhere often fail here, as unexpected clouds can transform conditions in moments, turning clear skies into a whiteout in the blink of an eye. This isn't just inconvenient, it impacts indigenous communities, shipping and global commerce, making daily life and critical operations unpredictable. The main culprit? Arctic clouds, made of a strange mix of supercooled droplets and ice crystals, unlike clouds found in warmer regions. These mixed-phase clouds act like a thermal blanket, trapping heat close to the surface but also reflecting sunlight back into space, creating a delicate balance. Their dual role makes them hard to understand and even harder to model, confounding even the most advanced computer simulations. The Arctic's clean air means fewer particles for cloud formation, so clouds behave in unpredictable ways, often defying expectations. Scientists are still learning how these clouds persist with so few seeds, and why they linger far longer than models predict. This mystery leaves a blind spot in global weather models, making it difficult to predict changes that can affect the entire planet. Because the Arctic regulates the planet's temperature, errors here ripple worldwide, influencing weather patterns thousands of miles away. Until we crack the code of Arctic clouds, our global forecasts will remain incomplete, leaving us vulnerable to surprises. The Arctic's weather puzzle is one we must solve to predict the future, not just for the North, but for the entire world. Arctic clouds are more than just a feature of the landscape, they are a vital part of the region's story. Sea ice and clouds are inseparable, each shaping the other in a delicate balance. For thousands of years, vast sheets of sea ice reflected sunlight back into space, keeping the Arctic cool. A process known as the albedo effect, which helps regulate the planet's temperature. But now, as global temperatures rise, this ancient shield is melting away, revealing dark ocean waters that soak up the sun's heat instead of reflecting it. This sets off a powerful feedback loop. Warmer water melts more ice, exposing even more ocean, which in turn absorbs more heat, accelerating the cycle. The newly exposed ocean releases both moisture and heat into the atmosphere, fueling the birth of new clouds above the warming sea. As a result, the Arctic is becoming noticeably cloudier, especially in autumn when the ocean retains the most warmth from the summer sun. These thicker, heavier clouds act like a blanket, trapping heat below and slowing the refreezing of sea ice, which only speeds up the warming process. Scientists are racing to understand how these clouds are changing. Are they wetter, longer lasting, or perhaps more reflective than before? Each answer brings new questions. The relationship between ice, ocean and clouds is a delicate dance, now evolving with new, unpredictable steps as the climate shifts. Understanding this new choreography is essential for predicting not just the Arctic's future, but the fate of the entire planet. The Arctic's transformation is written in its clouds, each pattern a clue to what lies ahead. To forecast our climate, we must learn to read these changing skies and listen to the story they tell. The Arctic may seem distant, but it's deeply connected to the rest of the planet. Its cold air drives global weather patterns, acting as Earth's refrigerator. Changes in Arctic clouds are felt worldwide, influencing the jet stream, a high-altitude wind that shapes weather across continents. A cold Arctic keeps the jet stream strong and stable, locking cold air in the north. But as the Arctic warms, the jet stream weakens and meanders, bringing wild weather to unexpected places. Cold snaps, heat waves and floods can all be traced back to these shifting patterns. Arctic clouds, by trapping heat, accelerate this process. The result? More extreme and unpredictable weather across the globe. The Arctic's clouds are not just local, they're global messengers. What happens here shapes the weather everywhere. The polar vortex is a swirling mass of cold air over the poles, usually kept in check by a stable Arctic. But as the Arctic warms and clouds trap more heat, the vortex weakens and wobbles. This sends frigid air plunging south, causing sudden cold snaps in North America, Europe and Asia. Paradoxically, these cold events are a sign of a warming Arctic. Meanwhile, extra moisture and energy from the warming ocean fuel stronger storms elsewhere. Moderate rainfall can become major floods. Windstorms grow more destructive. The ripple effect is clear. A warmer, cloudier Arctic means more extreme weather far away. A shift in Arctic clouds can impact a farmer's harvest or a city's winter storm. The Arctic's message is clear. Its changes are everyone's concern. Our weather is a global conversation, and the Arctic is speaking louder than ever. To understand Arctic clouds, we must look inside them. Harsh conditions once made this nearly impossible, but new technology is revealing their secrets. In the pristine Arctic, clouds form around unexpected particles, microscopic fragments of marine life like bacteria and plankton. These biological particles are especially good at forming ice crystals, which shape a cloud's lifespan and reflectivity. The balance between liquid droplets and ice crystals determines how clouds behave and how much sunlight they reflect. As the Arctic warms and sea ice retreats, more biological particles enter the atmosphere, changing cloud properties. This creates a feedback loop. Melting ice changes ocean life, which changes cloud seeds, which then affect the ice. The system is intricate and dynamic. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding how Arctic clouds influence our climate. The Arctic's cloud particles are tiny, but their impact is enormous. We're only beginning to comprehend their role. These discoveries aren't just scientific curiosities, they're revolutionizing weather forecasts. Old models, based on warmer regions, failed to capture Arctic cloud physics. Now, scientists are rewriting the code, adding the unique interactions of Arctic clouds and biological particles. International teams gather data from research stations, aircraft and ships, feeding it into supercomputers. The result? Forecasts are becoming more reliable, especially for sea ice and extreme weather. This progress is a monumental step forward. Better Arctic forecasts sharpen predictions for the entire northern hemisphere. From spring rains to hurricanes, our weather models are improving. Cracking the code of Arctic clouds benefits us all. The Arctic secrets are making the world safer. Science is turning knowledge into protection. Better forecasts save lives and protect economies. Accurate warnings give communities time to prepare for floods, cold snaps or heat waves. Utilities can manage energy supplies, cities can open cooling centres, and farmers can protect crops. Industries from aviation to shipping depend on reliable forecasts to operate safely. Insurance companies can better assess risk and prepare for payouts, improve predictions, reduce uncertainty, and help economies run smoothly. Governments can make smarter decisions about infrastructure and disaster planning. Communities build resilience, preparing for more frequent extreme weather. The journey into Arctic clouds ends in our homes and businesses, empowering us to face a changing climate. Knowledge from the Arctic is a tool for a safer, more secure future. The story of Arctic clouds reminds us how interconnected our world is. The fate of distant ice shapes the weather outside our window. The Arctic is the beating heart of our climate system, and its changes affect us all. But this is also a story of hope and human ingenuity. Scientists worldwide are collaborating to solve the Arctic's mysteries, gathering data to protect communities everywhere. Every improvement in our models helps us prepare and adapt. The knowledge we gain is a gift, empowering us to anticipate and mitigate disasters. By understanding the Arctic, we build a safer, more resilient future. The journey isn't over, but we're on the right path. By listening to the Arctic's whispers, we learn to live in harmony with nature. The Arctic holds the promise of a safer future for